Good morning again, everybody, and welcome back to Warcraft Rumble, and welcome back to the channel. I wanted to hop on this morning and just switch up the deck a little bit. I just uploaded a different team that was working well for me at really low elos, but I got the idea that, because this is something I do, I usually go on YouTube and I look up a deck and I see if it's good, or I just look up top decks and then I just slot it in and let it rock. So I assume a lot of you are going to be doing that same sort of thing, so I'm going to do it live for you guys today. I just got this deck from Blackie66 channel, so this is what he's running. I'll do a brief overview of the talents, and then we'll rock into some games, and we'll run a few, see if this deck really is as good as it appears on that channel, and then you can kind of see the whole process of getting into PvP. So on Sylvanas, we're using Queen's Reach, so our auto attacks will go 20% farther. On Banshee, we're using Will of Necropolis, so we'll fully heal when we possess a target. We switched over to Polymorph. We're using Golden Fleece, so whenever we polymorph, one of the sheep that we get will become golden. We'll get 1 gold when we kill that. We're using Ancient of War. If we're playing for 4 or less, we get 60% attack speed, so we're going to be trying to play this. This little X here means you can play it from any cost, so if you're on 10 gold, don't play this. It will consume all of your 10 gold to become really strong, but we want to play it when it's 4 or less. On Quillbore, we are using Bramble Burst, so we're inflicting poison when we're popping out of the ground. We're using the Defias Bandits for Picklock, so whenever there's any kind of chests on a map, we can play these. They will claim the chest and we'll get extra money off that. And then Dark Spectral, the star of the show, Big Bad Voodoo, regenerating the health every second. So let's hop into some PvP games and we will see how this deck performs. I think it is, especially with all the new players that are coming into Warcraft Rumble now that it has a PC client, it's definitely important to showcase that you can get into PvP pretty easily. You really do just have to look up a deck, or you can make one yourself. You know, definitely try and be a little bit creative with it, see what's going on. And we can... Okay, so he's going to summon his Drakasath over there. I want to try and cycle towards my Banshee. He doesn't have a ranged unit on it yet, so we might be able to... Let's try and polymorph these. Boom. And we took his Drakasath, we killed his unit, we polymorphed there, we got his tower, we got his chest. It's just all going swimmingly. And then we'll play another Sylvanas right here. Boom. Take stuff out, and then we can start attacking the tower from outside its range. We'll play the miner to try and get this middle area here all rocking and rolling. We possess his Drakasath again. We kill the other tower, and his own Drakasath is beating the crap out of his tower. So, yeah, this deck is needless to say, is pretty good. And then we'll just hover a polymorph. There we go. It's easy as that. So, when you're playing against tankier heroes like Drakasath too, you definitely want to save that Banshee for probably the hero itself. You can try and possess some other stuff, maybe possess... I don't know, other melee units, but usually possessing ranged units is not going to work super great, just because they can usually attack the Banshee, and if they can one-shot it, they will one-shot it. So right here, we're just going to we're going to just throw down a Dark Spiritual. Might even try and possess this Ghoul, actually, unless it just dies. We'll heal it to full health. Okay, sure. Sure. And this guy is rocking Dragon's Breath, which is rather annoying. Let's do this. We'll summon our little armored Ancient of War right here. Boom. And then, so now that we know he's running Dragon's Breath, it does damage in a line, so we definitely don't want to line up our units for him. Let's try and we'll wait for this Huntress to actually attack our tower, make sure she sets aggro, and then we will pop that, take it, and then we can get rocking. He's going to take all the nodes, so I don't know why I sent a Kobold there. That was maybe a bit silly. I hope we don't take his tower here, but we do. That is pretty unfortunate, actually, because now his Thurasan is just going to sit there and take it back. Okay. Try and polymorph here. Get some extra damage. Sylvanas can kill his kobold. That's good. We'll play this for 4 mana, hopefully. And Sylvanas is just doing so much work now. She is just going crazy. We'll make sure that we wait for his next Dragon's Breath, probably, because we definitely don't want to line up all of our units for him to be able to take those easily. Maybe if he just played Thurisan, so he spent a lot of gold over there. Hopefully we can take his tower before much more happens there. It was a little bit late on the polymorph, but that is okay. We will polymorph this. And then hopefully our Sylvanas can pop that. Not quite. Not quite, and then we are a little bit out of luck in that regard. Dang. Okay, well that just is unfortunate. We were close to winning this game a little bit, and now it's getting away from us just a touch. So we'll play the miner over there. Try and save up to 6 gold, and start working away at this push he's got going here. We are going to be taking a good amount of damage, though. Our tower is going to get worked a little bit. Hopefully these 2 units can cross paths. Boom. Polymorph. Gain a gold out of it. We will play our... I don't know why I keep snapping like that, but we'll play our Ancient of War here. We'll heal this guy. Oh, he didn't heal. Okay. Sure. Yep. Health is about even, but it's gonna be definitely gonna be an uphill battle here. I don't know why my screens keep snapping up like that. But now it's overtime, so now we are just looking for maximum base damage. Unfortunately, he does have Dragon's Breath, so he's going to be able to chip us out a little bit more than we will be able to. And once that timer gets closer to 0, we will just have no choice but to tip over and die. So, but that was still a good effort. We're still down a little bit of a level. I mean, his Huntress is level 11. My units are level 8, so he does have a significant amount more damage than me. But you can see how competitive this deck is in just a general sense, because, you know, even when I'm down levels, I'm taking control of units. I'm still able to... I took that tower twice. Wasn't able to capitalize on it, unfortunately, but definitely is still very strong, especially against an even matched opponent. There's definitely something to be said there. So we'll rock into one more game, see if we can get another dub and make it 2-1 on the day. We are still looking at another level 10 opponent, and he is also rocking Sylvanas. So this will be definitely a little bit interesting. And he surrenders. Okay, we'll take it, but I will rock into... Okay, we'll rock into one more and see if we can make it 3-1 on the day. We're having really quick queue times this morning too, so that's always really nice. So this guy's level 9, so this seems a little bit more evenly matched. Hopefully he picks this. I like when people go on this top left tower. It gives you a little bit more. We'll flip the switch and try and get our kobold over into position a little bit earlier. Okay, and he does go for that. We're going to save our bandits for when that chest spawns. And then rock out Sylvanas right there. We'll try and possess this ghoul here. Polymorph his Thurisan. Get a gold, kill it. And then we'll try and get some damage on his tower, because Sylvanas can attack towers from outside of the range. This is actually the same guy that we played last time, and he was not very kind to me, so... I don't know why my Sylvanas just stopped attacking there. We are playing a little bit better this time. But he does execute our tower there, which is really unfortunate. Try and play a quill board just to get in there and try and get something rocking and rolling. But my Ancient of War is not doing a whole lot. He's level 6 against level 9s. It's going to be pretty hard to capitalize on that. We do take his Thurison and get that. So we're going to save our Sylvanas, wait for the Huntress to attack into here. We'll polymorph it, kill it, and then we'll try and get a push going over here. Okay. Can't possess the ghoul. Can't quite possess the ghoul. But our Dark Spirit Troll is doing some work over here. We'll cycle through this. We'll take his other tower. He took one, but we'll take another one. He did also manage to take this tower too, which is really unfortunate. But so it is at this point that we are seeing a little bit more of the advantage that you get just based on levels, because he's just kind of overpowering certain ones of my units. They're just living a little bit longer than they should. And this is probably where we will just die here. But you can see that this deck is really strong. It is just kind of an unfortunate truth that you are going to play against people that have minis at higher levels. But that's Warcraft Rumble. It is what it is. You'll take some losses, but you will also get some really good games like the one we had a little bit earlier. So that's this deck. That's the Sylvanas deck. Give it a go. Would still recommend giving it a try. Even if you don't have all these talents, you can still make this work. Maybe swap out Ancient of War for something a little bit more useful. If you're struggling against certain things, switch it out. These little things up here too, like the Undead and the Horde and the Cycle Squad Horde, these don't all have to match in PvP as well. The level is exclusively determined by your rarity. So even if these are not matching, you're not losing out on anything like that. Like Polymorph, not an undead spell, but we're still rocking with it. So good luck in Warcraft Rumble. Hope this helped anybody that's trying to get into the game, returning to the game, anything like that, and have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.